Welcome back to Raven's Haven. My name is Raven. I'm in Kentucky growing zone 7A, and y'all, I have missed y'all. Your girl been gone for a good week, but I ain't been paying too much to the garden, if I'm being honest. Let me tell you, I done came back. Onions need to be harvested because even if they not flopped over, honey, I got strawberries to put in here from the strawberries that I told you I ordered. Yeah, they came in weeks ago, okay? They already starting to give me greenery. I need to get these out of here. On top of that, y'all, listen, I did not get drip hooked up. Look at these peppers. Looking all sad. They getting water today. Look at my tomatoes. Done fell over, y'all, okay? Okay, listen, we're not worried about that right now. We're going to get it done, okay? We're going to get it done. But in the meantime, in between time, I got space I got to open up, y'all, so that I can sit here and get other things going in this garden, okay? Now, tomatoes are on drip. I showed y'all that. But it's time to harvest onions. One thing about onions, I start them from seed, y'all. I tried to do sets one year. Didn't like it at all. A lot of them bolted. So I didn't like it. Didn't do it, okay? I put these out a month and a half late. They not the biggest, but I'm the biggest, the largest, okay? They alright. They okay that they're not the biggest and the largest. Because you know why? Because they still usable. They still gonna get eaten. Yep, they still gonna get eaten, okay? And we getting all the small babies out first. Because why not? Why not? Now, yesterday, I put on the community post what I harvested coming back in town the day of, because I just knew we was going to be getting rain. Psych. No, we didn't. I thought, oh, I can wait a day to water. Jokes on me. No, I couldn't. But you know what I am going to do? Make sure to water this garden. Only parts that need to be watered is the green stalks. But in the meantime, in between time, honey, we getting these onions out of here. Okay? Because they did their job. You know beggars ain't choosers. I grew it myself, honey. What could I be mad for? Smile. Yes, honey. And I ain't even gotten to the biggest ones yet, okay? Like, this a decent size. This grocery store right here, baby. That's grocery store right there. Yeah. Yeah. Look at this big baby. Grocery store. Yeah. I don't like that I'm losing soil. I'm getting a little too excited now, okay? I'm getting a little too excited. But we just gonna toss them in here. And we're going to look and see which ones are the biggest, the largest. That's a good one right there. The elderberry leaf is getting in the frame because the elderberry's right behind us. I seen some people, elderberries have already turned. And I was like, I guess mine is going to wait a little bit. My birds have been eating them somewhat green because I see a lot of them don't have as many berries on them anymore. But I ain't too mad at it. We're going to take this off. Let me show you these two right here. Let me show you the biggest two contenders so far. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah. Yeah. These is good. These is good, honey. These are good. So I think I'm definitely to need to make sure that I start my stuff on time. Okay. I definitely noticed this year I started way too many plants. This is about a softball, I think. Look at that. Cup in my hand. Yes, sir. And these ain't the first that I've harvested. I'll show y'all a clip of what I harvested yesterday, just in case you didn't check the community tab post, because I've harvested already about 10 of these on top of what I then harvested yesterday. So maybe it's been about 20 of them I've harvested so far. But your girl ain't mad at it, okay? Y'all, my dog just scared me. The plum tree is so big, y'all. It's gotten so big since I've taken the fruit off, and it's providing shade for y'all right now. Oh my goodness. I just look at these tomatoes and I'm like, if I don't get these up, they're beautiful. They're beautiful. Oh my gosh. I don't know why I took a break growing beefsteak tomatoes, because they're absolutely beautiful. I'm still about to have to figure out a way to stake these up, because this side over here is holding strong. This middle section right here, it was giving me the struggle of them wanting to fall over. I don't know why, but they keep leaning towards the left, y'all. I'm getting distracted. My raspberry zinnias that I put in, oh, they've gotten bigger. The marigolds have gotten bigger in just a week. Oh my goodness, y'all. I mean, I'm just flabbergasted at how wonderful things are doing. Like, seriously, just flabbergasted at how good things are going. I mean, honestly, they're just looking amazing to me. And if you're wondering the type of variety for these onions, they're the candy onions and they're the Patterson ones. My Australian brown ones, I believe I gave those away, but they're ready to pull even if they didn't fall over, just because of the casing they have around it. I may have to move, y'all. Yeah, I don't like the lighting for y'all. I'm gonna move y'all, okay? Hold on. Alright, y'all. I'm in a very weird spot. We're probably not gonna stay on this end long. I have weeds that have grown up, so y'all are literally sitting in weeds. And once I trim them, I need to get all this soil up. Look, I done left the plum seed in here. Lord bless it. Some of these are small. Like I said, I put these in late. A lot of these get shaded out. But guess what? We're still going to use them, okay? Now, I thought I grew too many onions, but I'm seeing I didn't grow enough, y'all. I ain't grow enough, okay? I should have grew all 90 to 100 onions that I was wanting to grow instead of giving them away. Because I gotta remember, everything's gonna look like a lot until you think about, I'm doing onion powder. I'm growing actual onions for myself. Y'all, why does my apple trees have so many aphids? Oh, there's a ladybug. I'm not even mad at it, baby. Never mind. There's a ladybug on there. She gonna do her job. Thank you, baby. Or he gonna do his job. But when I tell you, I've done trimmed down this apple tree right here so many times, and it's a pink lady apple tree. I done trimmed this thing down about 3-4 times because of all the aphids that get to the very tip top of the leaves. They don't even be at the bottom of the tree. They go all the way to the very tip top leaves right here. And if I touch this, I will be filled with aphids on my finger. I'm not gonna touch it. These I can say are smaller, but guess what? Surprise, surprise, an onion's an onion, okay? I ain't mad at it, do you hear me? Your girl ain't mad at it. All of these, you know, me, if you've been here, you know, for the last 3 years, I process these onions within the next 2 to 3 days because we're making onion, diced onions, we're making caramelized onions. And maybe next year, I don't think I'm gonna do it this year. Maybe next year, I'll make sure to dedicate a lot of space to growing onions instead of all the tomatoes that I grew, because the amount of tomatoes I grew was absolutely ridiculous. Like, looking back at it, it was a mess that I grew that many tomatoes, especially being that I gave a lot of them away. I only kept 30 of the plants, and I planted like 100. But I did 6 of each variety, and I did 13 varieties. So whatever that is, that's how many I planted. Now, all of them didn't survive, but a good majority of them did, y'all. Like, this is what it should be looking like right now if it was sitting upright and correctly. Oh my gosh. And look at all the tomatoes. Let me show y'all real quick, because I know this is an onion harvesting video, but I gotta show y'all the tomatoes, okay? Look at how beautiful they are. They just look absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. I think that's a vintage wine. No, that's an Aunt Ruby's green. Oh my goodness, that's so pretty. Look at those all under here, all in here, over there. This is the big boy I'm waiting for right here. That one right there is so stinking cute.